Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Kaydene Campbell, the diva. If you're new here, please remember to subscribe to the channel and also like this video if you found this informative or entertaining in any way. And please ensure you follow me in all my social media handles. I will be listing them on the screen. Now, as for the title, you already know what's up today. I'm gonna show you guys how to stew your fruits for your rum cake. Now, usually, preparing your fruits is usually done like a year in advance or months in advance. However, time is very limited for me and I was delaying the process. So with that being said, and I'm taking such a short time to prepare my fruits, I have to stew the fruits beforehand. Now, in this pot, I'm combining raisins. This is the Thompson raisins, and also green and red cherries and mixed fruits. I will also be adding liquids, and you'll see that later on in the video. Now, this mixed fruit, honestly, guys, I'm not sure of the quantity, and it's just now that I'm realizing that I didn't take the amount down of the fruits and the raisins that I put in, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I usually just eyeball it. Now, the first thing I want to put into this pot is the wine. Now, I'm using the Kelly's wine, and this is in 20%, or this has 20% alcohol in it. This is a very sweet wine. It's like a fortified wine or imported wine. The sweet wine is something that we always use. So if we don't use that, the Kelly's wine, we are going to use the stone ginger wine, or we're going to use red label wine. They also have Wincarnis wine and Morgan David. I usually use any one of these. Now, since recent times, I've been using the Kelly's, and it's actually really good, so I continue to use it. Now, this bottle that you see here is what I put the remainder of wine in, because I will be needing that later on, but you'll see that in an upcoming video. Now, to finish up, I'm going to add a little bit of this red wine. Now, I would prefer if you could use more Morgan David or Wincarnis wine, but this is what I had on hand, and I realized that the Kelly's liquid was not enough, so I just used a little bit of that. I also use a little bit of Girls Night Out mango and pineapple white wine, just a splash, not a lot, but just to bring up the liquid, so that when it's time for blending and for stewing, it's enough and the fruits are fully covered and saturated in the liquid. I'm using some good old Ray and Nephew rum. You see the little quart? I almost finished it in there, but I eased up after it because I'm probably going to use some more when I'm making the cake, even though I have like 2 buckets of that. But I just use a little bit of amount, in my opinion, like a little bit. And I basically just mix the fruits in and allow it to simmer on like medium first. And then once it starts to boil, I turn it down to like low for like 5 minutes. Then I turn it off completely. So after turning it off, I'll allow it to cool down, because you want it to be cool. Okay. Then once it's cooled down all the way, I'm going to go ahead and cover it with my saran wrap, and then I'm going to place it to sit aside. Now, in most cases, once it's cooled down, right after that, you go ahead and blend it. But me, I am a super busy person, so unfortunately, time was against me with that process. So it took me like a week, so officially a week and a half actually, to actually blend it out. So what I did was I covered it for some time, and what I did to make sure that nothing goes in it and it's being preserved still, and being that there is alcohol in it, it's not gonna spoil, so it doesn't matter if you have an airtight container right away. But I just left it in the pot. I put a saran wrap over it and I allowed it to stay there. Now, once I'm ready though, I took off the saran wrap from the pot, and then I went straight into blending. Now, the clip is coming up where it was like a week and a half after. Yeah, so you can see that it's no longer that vibrant color that you were getting in the beginning of the video, because it's been days. Okay, but everything is still good. Everything is still dandy. It's still flavorful, still strong. Everything is nice, same way. So all I did was I put the fruits. Now for me, making my black cake, I do not want to feel the fruits in my mouth when I'm chewing. So I always have to blend my fruits. Some people do leave them whole, and that's okay if you like it that way, but unfortunately I don't. So I'm always gonna blend them. So I blend it to the soft consistency, and some people will like allow it to blend, but not all the way. Me, I blend it all the way. I don't want to feel texture. I don't like texture. It's a texture thing for me, and I don't like texture. So yeah, I do that a few times because this blender is little. I had a big blender, but it broke recently, so I haven't gotten a new one yet. But I'm using my magic bullet, and it does the job okay. Even though I feel like all of my appliances are breaking because I have to be using something to push the magic bullet down because something broke from it. That's very important. But I find a way. That's how we do. We find a way. So I'm just pouring out the fruits in this container because this is where I'm gonna store it. And I'm gonna actually, when you're seeing this, is like the day after blending it. And I'm going to bake the cake tonight, and this is the Christmas Eve. So I am very last minute. I'm very last minute, but it's okay because it's still a vibe. Okay, so I'm blending it away. The pan is almost done, and I'm just pouring it out. And that's literally it, guys. I just pour it out, I cover it with saran wrap, and then I put the lid over it, and I leave it to stay until I'm ready to bake. So this is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, remember to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts about this video, how you feel about this video, and if you already baked your cake already, and if you are going to come back for part 2, because we're going to have a part 2 to this. Of course, we're going to have a part 2. So come back and see how I bake my cake. I'm putting up another video that's related to Christmas, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for your love and support and all my videos thus far. It means a lot to me, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye. Take care. And oh, Merry Christmas, guys. Woo! I wish you all the best and have a merry and happy and jolly Christmas. Take care. Bye.